Hey guys, my name's Fizedi, welcome back to my channel. In last week's episode I said I was going to look at the transportation I had between my many hubs, but I just couldn't really get into it. I looked at growing ice and it was taking forever, and then I looked at trying to be a little bit smart with the rails, and that just wasn't really working out either. So I thought what I would do is just have rails with boxes of carts going to where I need. Now I've noticed this here, it's very suspicious behavior, I didn't put it there. So here I've got another one, and this one takes me through to the area where I have the intersection that heads off to either the flower farm or my base. So let's just race over to there. Okay, so here we are at the little intersection, and it used to be a little bit different. It used to be when I push one of these buttons they'd all go. So I fixed that up and I've chucked in a whole stack of carts in here. So the idea is that you would pick up your cart once you get to where you want to go and stick it on another, jump in and push the button, and that will head us off towards my base. So let's head over there now. So I know that's all pretty exciting. So this is the portal to my base, and this one over here is the portal to the what do you call it? The village that's close by to my base. And I've got a sneaky little portal down here that takes me somewhere else. So let's jump in here because I've already been through here, so I know what is there. They didn't think that was going to happen, did they? So someone has sort of pranked me a little bit, and they filled my base up with snowmen, and they've just all died in the rain. Oh well. So I don't know who did it, but it looked funny when there were lots of snowmen here, but now there's just lots of snowballs. So that was a bit sad, but anyway. What I'm going to do today is, because I'm sick of doing, this is where I was doing my little testing of the carts and trying to get it so that when you came down one, it sent another cart back, and yeah, it just wasn't working very well. So what I'm thinking I'll do today, I just saw Ilmango put up a video for a slime farm, and it's quite cool, and it just consists of portals. And I thought I would give that a try. So what we need to do it successfully is... my hands must be full. What we need is a lot of obsidian, about 2 double chests and a bit more. So I figured what I would do, a good place to get obsidian is in the end, and I might just pull down all the towers. So let's nick over there now, and I'll do a bit of a time lapse of me pulling down all the obsidian towers until I get about a stack, a double stack and a half. I guess that's 3 stacks, not even stacks, 3 chests of obsidian. Okay, sadly the second half of the recording didn't work. I managed to pull down 3 of the towers, and this is the obsidian. I got 2 fulls, and this one is mostly full. So I think I really just need 2 and maybe a third. But anyway, I thought whilst I'm there, I will take down the whole lot. It took a hell of a long time. Like hours, like 5 hours. I had a break in between, and that's where the recording messed up. But so we've got all of our obsidian here. Now I just need to go find a slime chunk. On the server here, I don't give out the seed to all the other players, and we offer a little service that if someone's looking for a slime chunk, that I will go and find a slime chunk close to some coordinates that they have. So I'm going to do the same thing for myself. So I'm going to go have a look with the little tool whose name I can't remember. I think it's a mist or something like that. where you just pump in the seed and it shows you the slime chunk. So I'm going to go find a slime chunk around here that I can, you know, keep loaded most of the time when I'm at my base. Like the iron farm is continuing to run even when I'm here. And look, talking about that, we have a bit of a competition going on. It's running until the end of November, I think, from memory. And that is the best home base build will get a prize, and it's 300 diamonds or something, and shulker boxes full of clay. I forget what the first, second, and third prizes are. So I thought I would probably build my base out here somewhere, maybe on this little, I don't know, what is it? It's not an island. I don't think it's a peninsula. It's a creeper breeding farm, and I haven't got my thing set up. I do have arrows. Yeah, so I thought I'd build it out here. So maybe when I'm looking for my slime chunk, it might be somewhere around here. Okay, so I've had a bit of a look around, and I've marked the closest ones with the redstone. So I didn't have a lot of choices. There's one all the way over there where I'm thinking of building my base. The thing with this design of the farm is you really need to pull out a whole chunk. So I don't really want to pull out a whole chunk over where I'm planning on building my base. So the other options are that one there and this one here. So I'm probably going for this one, and the chunk goes a little bit into the ocean, but that's okay, I can just drain that out. The reason I'm going to choose this one is when I'm up in the AFK point, all this area here on the surface at least isn't spawnable. So I'll just need to make sure this area up here isn't spawnable, and any caves a little bit below. And I think this will be the best spot for it. So what I'm going to do, it's Saturday my time now, and I've got a football game to watch. I am going to sit on the laptop on the couch and just dig out this chunk. So because it's on my little MacBook, I won't be recording any footage or anything. So I'll come back and we're going to have a big hole. So I need to go all the way down to bedrock. So I'll set myself up a beacon, and that'll be the rest of my day. And it's raining. Okay, well, it's been a long day, and I have dug out this massive big hole, and as you can see, I do have some slimes down there, but this took some time. And with the beacon going and giving you the, what does it give you? I'll get rid of this. The haste. It churns through all this pretty quickly, and it's not too bad. Trouble happens down the bottom with the lava, and make sure you've got a lot of gravel, because you don't want to use water, because that makes it even harder to get out. So I did collect all the bits and bobs that I dug up along the way, and this is most of it. Most of these are all full of, except for that one and that one. But and I also filled up some of these things as well. So that stage done. Glad that is over. But thinking about the next stage, that will be building the portals. And I don't think that's going to be a walk in the park either. So I will go and start building the portals. I've done, how many have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 segments, and I stopped because I ran out of scaffolding, and I was sick of looking at black rocks all the time. Between this and netherrack, makes you go blind. So that'll do for now. I've spammed the top with torches. I thought what we would do is just light one and see where it goes. So I was thinking while I was building all this together, and let's get rid of these, is that it? Yep. That it might link up with one of my other portals. So let's just see where it goes. Yes, and it did link up with another portal. So what I'm probably going to have to do... Where's this one going to send me? Right. I'm going to have to calculate the coordinates and just go out to that spot and make a portal manually. So I might just nick off and do that. So I've discovered one small problem, and that is that my portals are not linking the way that I would like them to. And it's a little bit dangerous in here because I haven't lit anything up. But if I go through this portal here, that takes us to where we want to go in the farm. So we're in the farm, just built this little ramp here so I can get out of the portal. But when I go back in to this portal, it is taking me home. And if I go in this portal from home, I end up back in the farm. So what I'm thinking I'm going to have to do is move the home portal further away. And that's probably not going to be such a bad thing. If I'm going to move my new house over there somewhere, then I might as well have the portal over there. So I'm going to move that portal, and I'll probably have to relocate my little railway a little bit. So I'm just going to do that now, and then I'll come back and show you the farm. Okay, so this is going to be my new home portal. We're so far away, not even the purple Pac-Man is rendering in. But so over there's the farm. That's where my portal used to be, and that's sort of where I wanted it to be, but they're all too close and linking together. So now we're all the way over here, and when we go through this on the nether side, it's not too far, obviously, it's 1/8 the scale. So if we sort of go across here, I'll redirect this rail to terminate over there. So not too bad, and I'm glad that's all sorted. So now the next thing is, yeah, I've been popping over to the farm every now and again, and it's going to take a little while getting used to that. And there are slimes spawning quite well, so I'm happy about that. So I'm just going to go and replace the wither roses that I took out, because every time I'd spawn in there I'd get wither. And light all the portals, and let's see how it performs. Actually, let's just jump down there. See? As always, a little bit dangerous looking in there, or landing in here. This one's not too bad. So yeah, let me light up all these, and then we're going to do the pigman little trick with the eggs. We might be able to like grab it's not safe down there. We might be able to grab some of the gold from the pigman as well. So let's light up all these portals. And what was that? Oh, it's just his arm. Yeah, I'll light up the portals, I'll come back. I've sorted out all the farm issues, all but one. So I'm currently looking at my cam account at the portal on the nether where the slimes go. Now I'm just going to log in with my other account, which is at the AFK point, and you will see that we get, I was hoping for more than just one. We should get quite a few slimes. Here they come. Took them a little while. But the problem is, and it's a problem with lots and lots of farms, eventually I don't get any more. So what I think is happening is that the mob cap is getting used up. So if I swap over to this, like I've gone around, and even though it's, what is it, daytime, I have lit up everything, but there are obviously still spots in this area that I am still loading because there's 128 blocks that, and it probably goes all the way out here somewhere on land. 128 blocks that still occupy, that still load entities, still spawn zombies, etc. And they're ruining my farm. Like if I go back to it, yeah, this is the right button, it is. But let me just move around here. Like I've been playing with it a little bit. And if we look in here, we're getting quite a few, oh, we've even got some gold. We're getting a lot of slime. So it's probably good, like it works, but as you can see, it's ground to a halt. If I quickly log out again, and then, which unloads the chunk, and then log back in, we should see the slimes arrive. I also set up, let me jump up here and fly down. I set up, they're possibly spawning in these things here as well. Ow, ow. The anti-pigman thing where we've just got some, oh, they got one. I had one there. Hang on, I got one in my inventory. Where they see the turtle eggs and come down and try and kill them. I don't know how I'm going to protect him, but yeah, then they just walk out here and stand on the wither roses. Now I know how he died. What is it? Maybe an hour of sitting around. One chest, two chests. Coming up to a third full double chest. So look, it's just rocking in. And actually, one time I was looking, it actually, why can't I move forward? It actually wouldn't keep up with the rates. We've got one here, no. So anyway, 3 chests, an hour, maybe 2. You can't complain about those rates. I spent a bit of time running around trying to light up caves, and there were thousands of them down there. But one thing that I didn't think about was what was going on inside this guy's head. And it turned out my farm in there had been switched off, but 2 of the layers didn't have water covering them. So the whole time I was standing here, this thing was filling up with mobs, and that was like taking up most of the cap. So I've done the inside in brick, and I've put nether brick on the roof. But the exciting thing is, if I switch over to my cam downstairs, it is full and full and full of slimes, and they just keep on coming, keep on coming. So this is a bit of a success. I'm happy about this. Imagine if I made it twice the size. Like this is a half scale version, and it just keeps on churning out the slimes. If it had been a full scale, this thing would be crazy, although it's going a little bit quiet now, but hopefully it'll be a few more. So I think that will just about do me for this video. It has been a bit of a marathon. If I swap back over to this camera here, let me turn around. So it's, there we go. It was a bit of a marathon. Digging out the chunk, that was no easy task. Wasn't too bad with haste 2, but you know, it still took a good football game, which my team lost, not happy about. Getting the obsidian for all of that, that took 4 or 5 hours, so that wasn't fun either. Would I recommend this farm? Look, the outcome is pretty good, but you can probably get just what you want from one of the traditional farms, so I wouldn't worry about going to all this effort unless you're going to produce slime for a whole server, which is kind of what I'm planning on doing. So, well, you guys on the server, look forward to my slime farm, probably my slime shop, probably coming up in next week's episode. But that will do me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.